Welcome back to Soulscapes. So, have you ever looked at anything? It need not be a painting, or it could be a painting, it could be a sculpture, it could be an artifact, it could be a historical monument, uh, it could just be an object, it could be a print, or it could be uh, a tiny object that you look at and something stirs within you, and it's a very powerful energy, it's a very powerful emotion. It could be just for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, a minute, but that emotion is so overwhelming that you have no choice but to experience it. That is a soulscape. Soulscape need not be a painting, it need not be art, it need not be anything that is related to beauty. It is uh, it is an emotion within you, within me, that we experience from the soul's point of view. So, in other words, it could be a landscape of the soul. And why does it hit you so strong? Why does it hit you with such depth? Is because the soul within, inside, has uh, has felt it to such a point that it brings it the memory from the previous lives, or the previous subconscious, whatever it is that the soul is carrying within. It has no choice but to burst within, and we in our 3D form, we in this life, feel it in that moment. It could be, like I said, it could be 5 seconds, it could be 10 seconds, it could be a minute, it could be an hour, it could be a whole lifetime. It could be a painting that you already have, or you look at, or you want to have, but something about that artwork has hit you so strong that it brought about an emotion that you probably didn't know existed within you, because it's come from within your soul. It says that, okay, this is it, and this is going to help you from here on out till your last breath. How it's going to help you, it's a journey. It's something that you will figure out while you're experiencing every emotion, when you're looking at that object, or the painting, or the sculpture, or whatever it is that has moved you so intensely. So I wanted to speak about what soulscapes are. It's I know I am a soulscape artist, but that's because my form of expressing my emotion. It's a Mercury retrograde. There are glitches happening. As I was filming this, the recording just stopped. So, in continuation, what I was trying to say is the soul will identify a particular emotion that you did not know you possessed, because you buried it deep under many layers, or it's hidden, but you are born with that. But that particular soulscape, or that particular object that moved you, has awakened that emotion or that energy within you, and it is so powerful that you are you have no choice but to experience it. That is what soulscapes are. So as an artist, I'm just a medium. My method of expression is through a painting. I express my emotions with the intention to awaken somebody else's emotion through my painting. So that's the medium. I am a medium. I'm just a messenger, honestly. Artists and anyone who has a purpose to better another individual, or better humanity. We are just messengers. We are in between, and the end goal is you, always you. The end goal is always whoever's the collective, or you, or it could just be you. It's just you. Let me just put it this way: the end goal is you. The messenger will pass on. Once again, there's a glitch in technology, but what I was trying to say is the end goal is always you. The messenger is just a medium. There are Artists are not the only messengers. There are messengers in various other forms. There are intuitive readers. Oh my God, their intuition is so strong and on point that they channel a certain energy and a certain message, and then when they put it out there, there are hundreds of us who resonate with that or who feel it to the core. There are other mediums who channel the energy at that moment. Maybe it's through tarot or whatever, oracle. They are also mediums, they are also messengers. We are just messengers. And before the what attracts you to the message and the messenger is what comes before the messenger. So usually a messenger has experienced something or has gone through something which you may not, as a recipient, know or may not know, but the messenger knows, which is the reason why they do what they do. In my case, being an artist, I do what I do is because of the energy that has compelled us to be who we are. Now that usually begins with a story of what we have experienced. It could be, not all messengers talk about it, they don't need to, but you will feel it instantly. If you feel, let's say, since I'm an artist, maybe there's a painting, not necessarily mine, it could be a painting of some other artist. You look at the painting, and and it speaks, it just speaks to you. You are consumed with that painting, you are consumed with the message that the painting is giving you, not necessarily the artist. Yes, you want to know, your curiosity wants to know what this artist is all about, what has made this artist who he or she is. You are, the curiosity also wants you to know what has transpired earlier that has made this artist who this artist is. And maybe what has transpired might change your perception in a positive way. It's always positive to receiving the message in a from a different perspective, which only enhances your soul's journey, I would say. So that was that is how I perceive a soulscape, not exactly as a painting or a artifact. It can be anything. Anything can be a soulscape. It is directly connected with your soul. And if it speaks to you in a particular moment where um, where it just shakes you to a point where you feel connected without understanding that you're connected, that is a soulscape, if that makes sense to you. I wanted to share that emotion, I would say, an emotional understanding, my emotional understanding of a soulscape with you. I hope it makes sense to you. It made sense to you. If you do like this message, give this channel subscribe, like this video, share it with someone that you feel who's into art or who likes to receive good positive energy and good positive messages. And let's continue with this journey. Stay tuned with me, and thank you for staying with me on this journey, rather.